Good morning. So this is day 2, session 2 of my run through Starfield, and I am really enjoying it. So far, I can tell why people think that if you like Skyrim, you're likely to like this. Not that I'm very far in, 2.5 hours into the game, so I probably haven't really done too much. Yesterday was mainly pootling around, just learning stuff and seeing how it goes, because I'm not a massive sci-fi game fan, even though I have played things like Mass Effect and so on in the past. I can never remember the name of that silly dinosaur in the Hold game, which was ridiculous. Alien, obviously, I've played. So I have played sci-fi games, but they're really not necessarily my thing. My thing is open world, RPGs, MMO RPGs, RPGs in general. Anything role-playing is what I normally like. But so far this has been really good. I have found, to be honest, that sometimes a little bit of the conversation is superficial. And I don't know if that's just a thing, but we will see. Maybe the story will engage in the conversations, will get better. Oh, did I play 3 hours, 59 minutes? No, surely not. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Right, so we've just landed. I think that's where I saved. I sort of dumped it and ran last night because I had things to do. Banana pancakes were one thing that was cooling. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I landed the spacecraft on the planet, ready to go and see what this whole thing's about. I am intrigued by that. On the previous planet, there was an unknown or undiscovered area. So I'm just wondering if I can go back and have a look and work out how the scanning works, because I think 51% of that planet was scanned. I don't know if it will allow me to go back if that was a tutorial place, or we shall see. But I guess these are all things that you learn ready for a second playthrough. Will it warrant a second playthrough? That is the question. I don't know what this game is like in terms of romancing and so on. I'm going to assume we're going to be kind of Elder Scrollsy. We shall see. I love the Elder Scrolls universe, by the way. Just a little bit of bias seeping in there. Played all the games, loved all the games, even the what are potentially not thought of as such great games. I've always been a bit of a Bethesda Softworks fan. Oh, it's taking ages to load this morning. Maybe I did not clear out my PC quite as well as I thought I did last night. Might be another thing to do today. Wow, I didn't expect it to take this long to load. I'm probably going to play about 3 hours this morning, depending on how long it takes to load stuff. We'll see how far we get. I know we've had massive storms in the UK over the last couple of days, and this morning, it's 10 a.m. Sunday morning, the sun is shining. It is absolutely beautiful, and I have got an afternoon scheduled with some girlfriends, so we're heading out around 3ish for some relaxation. So I'm looking forward to that. You can always do a bit of relaxation, can't you? Right, so let us see. I'm going to press E because I'm going to get up rather than exiting initially, because I want to see if anything refreshes on the side, or whether if once you've picked stuff up and that's it, you're done. No, nothing refreshes, which makes sense because, you're on. nightwear. I guess this is all stuff that we can sell though, right? I think I looked at this. Vacuum tape is always good. Okay. Let us. So I couldn't put my skills in yesterday because I haven't finished the shooting people with lasers. All right, so we discovered a new location. That got anything in it? Nope. So these don't refresh. Hello. Hello, Vasco. Is he going to say anything? No. Do I need to talk to him? Okay, at the lodge. So talk to the ship services technician. Is it? Let's do that first. Show on map. Because, you know, wrong button. Don't press escape. Actually, right, so let's do this first. And then we'll go. Yeah, and yours going to get sidetracked by side quests. Here I was going, oh, I'm just going to play through the main and then do everything else. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Oh. Oh. How exciting. Glad we stopped to speak to you, otherwise I would have been completely lost. Is it that green thing? Well, I'm excited. I am excited. He has ships for sale. Goodness. Oh. 1 of 7. I think I need to get a little bit more money first. But let's have a look anyway. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Fuel, hull, cargo capacity. Vendor credits, your credits. So the vendor can buy 72,000 worth of stuff from me, and I already have 5,280. And the value of this craft is 132.57. So that's a little closer, isn't it? But I'm not sure how much of an upgrade these are. This one doesn't have MSL either. Need to do a little bit of learning around what you actually need. Oh, goodness. Right. Okay. like to view and modify my ships. So, Frontier, what have we got? Probably can't do much, to be honest, because ship upgrade mode allows you to make improvements to your ship without needing to worry about where modules should be placed. Some upgrades may have level or skill requirements. Multiple upgrades can be made and their cost will be added up at the end of the session. Okay, so it's kind of a free-for-all. Okay. Well, that isn't so bad. So, okay, so to upgrade weapons, we need 14,000. I reckon if I go back to that planet, we could probably make some money. Nice. Ooh, engine upgrades, 11,000. Actually, so that isn't so bad. I wonder if it's more economic to upgrade what you've got. I suppose you're probably going to need, I'm assuming, having played previous games, different ships for different things. Ship Builder allows you to fully design, modify, and paint your ship. The floor gauge to the right tells you where new modules will appear. When the floor gauge is at 0, for example, new modules will be placed in the center mass of the ship. Building new ship modules will cost credits, and deleting them will give you the credits back. Well, that's good, you don't lose them. The ship builder will keep a running total and process the entire transaction at the end. There is a flight check that will give you warnings or errors if you. We're going to have lots of warnings and errors. I am not. This is a step too far for me, to be perfectly honest. I'm perfectly good with skills and stuff. I'm intuitive on how to upskill my characters and where to put skill points. When it comes to building ships, not so much. I was an absolute joker playing EVE Online, so this could be ridiculous. So I think we're going to leave that one for the moment. Though I will repaint my ship at some point. Spacecraft. No, they call it a ship. That's okay. So do we need repairs? Nope. Good. Good. Okay. Right. Let's exit. So we're going to the kiosk, which I'm assuming is over here. Okay, yeah. I assume that it was this. Trade Authority. Yeah. Okay. So if I look at what I've got in here, and then we'll go. Now, the problem is, do I know whether I need to keep stuff or not? So, is this? He's only got. Oh no. Yeah, no, he's only got. I don't know. Question is, do I need these for anything? That is the question, isn't it? I think I need things like wire. Oh no, sorry. Dear. Need digipix. Maybe I should just. How dare we know if that's useful or not? Oh, because it keeps saying resources. Haha. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Okay. That's the answer to that question. So basically, miscellaneous stuff I can probably get rid of. Although digipix are in here, and I don't want to get rid of those, do I? I'm going to keep those just in case. Keep those. I put loads of stuff in Vasco, didn't I? So I probably need to go and get stuff from him. Just trade gear. See what he's got on him. Maybe. You're very kind to me, Vasco. I'm very pleased that we have you. I wonder if we get to upgrade you at any point. Did say let's trade gear. Oh dear. Do we have a bug? Okay. So. I've read these. I'm going to keep one of those. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep these because I'm not sure if you can upgrade them. Oops. Oh, so you can scroll through. That's interesting. They just weigh stuff, so we can keep those. Miscellaneous. Take those. Weapons, going to keep those. Helmet's going to keep that. Apparel, going to keep that. Notes, going to keep that. Okay. So if I wonder if we can upgrade you. So if we press Q, that's my inventory, and then this is the inventory on Frontier, which is interesting. What's an adaptive frame? Okay. So this is the stuff that's in the hold, I'm assuming. Interesting. Okay. Okay, enough of that. Let's sell what I've just got. Vasco. We can move on out. Q to sell. Oops. Okay. We're all good. You can sell directly from the ship's inventory. That's interesting. I didn't think you could sell directly from... I need stuff, so I'm not going to sell it, but it's interesting to know I don't actually have to go and grab stuff. Good. Okay. Let us depart. So we go into... Sure, that's on the map. Okay. Okay. And off we go. Right. Look, there's lots of things to discover. Okay, I want to stop and talk to people. Security screening. Okay. Hotels and shopping, New Atlantis, Transit, United Colonies, security and safety. You're clear. They let me in. What's this one? Welcome to New Atlantis. Welcome to the city of New Atlantis, capital of the United Colonies, and for many, the settled system as a whole. You stand now in the most technologically advanced city in the human race has ever conceived and constructed. New Atlantis was founded in the year 2156, the same year we first arrived in the Alpha Centauri star system. If you're a resident, then you're already familiar with the fantastic home. Oh, and if you're a visitor, you are an honoured guest. I wonder if this is where our home is, and will be treated as such. Our courteous and professional security personnel can be found all over the city, and it's their job to ensure that your time in New Atlantis is joyful, lawful, and productive. Interesting. So as you stroll the streets or take the NAT train to the city's different districts, know that you are in the embrace of the United Colonies and couldn't be in better hands. That took me all the way back. Didn't quite mean to do that. The buildings and services. Here in New Atlantis, you'll find a wide variety of buildings that provide various functions and services. They include bank, SSNN, don't know, the Trade Authority, Sanctum Universum Church, House of Enlightenment, Freestar Collective Embassy, House of Baron Embassy, Infinity Limited Corporate Headquarters, Medbay, and UC Surplus. Okay. Here in New Atlantis, a citizen or visitor can find just about any service they may need, from freshly brewed coffee to complete body reconstruction. We have it all, body reconstruction. The following is a list of corporations and businesses that we found a home in New Atlantis. District locations is indicated in parentheses. I'm laughing at body reconstruction because as a web developer and marketer, I do a lot with health and wellness. So it's a slightly different type of body reconstruction, but I work with a lot of companies that provide body reconstruction services. So what have we got? Oh, Terra Brew coffee. I love myself a bit of coffee. Jemison's Mercantile, which is what that guy was talking about. The Viewport Tavern, always a good place to go for a bit of a beer. Centurion Arsenal, residential. Reliant Medical, residential. Enhance, I'm assuming that's where we upgrade stuff. Chunks, residential. And CJ's residential. Don't quite know what that means, but we'll find out, no doubt. Oh, Clothes, Outland, Jake's, Apex Electronics. Okay, so there's some interesting stuff to take a look at. Our shared history. United Colonies as an entity was first established in the year 2159 on the planet Earth as a means of unifying the human race as we spread amongst the stars. Our goal was the peaceful exploration and colonization of space, working in harmony with anyone who wished to sail forth across the blackest sea to new horizons. In 2061, we issued the Centaurus Proclamation, which formalized the colonization of distant worlds for anyone who wished to do so. Unfortunately, not everyone shared in our dream. When wars erupted across the settled systems, the United Colonies stood steadfast, protecting humans and their right to fairly colonize. And then, when our beloved homeworld was rendered uninhabitable in the year 2203, that sounds about right, the United Colonies knew it had a sacred responsibility. We were to be the keepers of Earth, its artifacts, its ideals, its cultures, its very people. So while you stand now on the planet Jemison in the city of New Atlantis in the Alpha Centauri star system, know that for all intents and purposes, you are still very much on Earth, and Earth takes care of its own. Okay. This bit of side information. Right, where are we going? I wonder if we should actually be going on a transit system, but we're going to run for the first time. Let's not kill anyone. It was only 68 away. 68 clicks. No, it's not a click, is it? What are these? Oh, it is. It's telling me to go on a shuttle. Do I need to buy a ticket? Nope. It's more information. There's the bank. There's a bank. Oh. We could take it to the mass district. Okay, let's do that then. Let's do that then, shall we? It's a quite neat little pod. That reminds me of the DLR in London. I do like the DLR. I love sitting at the front. Can pretend to drive, like sitting on the top of a double-decker bus pretending to drive. See, I'm 12 years old, actually. Or at least I still channel my 12-year-old self. Loading screens are a bit long. I definitely need to sort out my settings. I looked at my PC, but I didn't look at all of the settings. Probably got something clicked on that I shouldn't have. Well, this should take us to the next step in the main mission. What I wonder how, so I assume by walking through areas, you'll get side missions suddenly pop up like we did with that dude, which looked like an optional mission, but actually really wasn't optional because how else would you have found out about him? Right, is that blue kiosk going to tell us about the district or is it still literally about the city? Is it the same info? Yes, it is. Okay, alrighty. Let us continue. Let us continue. My resolution's not great today, is it? It's a bit. Oh, it's a bit. Dr. Sergeant Yumi. Shall we do that first? Shall we get further sidetracked? Oh no, we missed it. Let's talk to him first, because maybe that will give us an activity quest then. You're always in the way, Vasco. You must be aware that I am going to change my direction all the time. Because, I cannot help myself when it comes to... is he up here? Or is he downstairs? No, he's up here. I assume we're going into that building, are we? Ah. Now, we definitely have a resolution issue today. But we're going to just keep... Thank you. I do. Well, it was a general broadcast, but I don't know which floor I'm going to. Oh. Lobby. Are we on lobby? This looks like a lobby, doesn't it? Oh dear. Ah. And what are consequences of joining UC Vanguard, may I ask myself? Oh dear, this is interested in doing some good for the people of the United Colonies, all while earning your citizenship. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, please. Sounds interesting. Tell me more. Flight exam, that doesn't sound good. Okay, we can do that. Although I'm not too sure about flying proficiency. That's still up for debate. That sounds good. Ooh. Seen a terramorph yet. Okie dokie, so fighting. Why would I want to become a citizen? Okay, I'm sold. Have I just joined the wrong faction? Have I really? I don't know. It's a fighting faction. Hmm. But I want to get a house. I'm going to go and see the other dude first. Let's go and put that other mission on. Maybe it will explain more to me. Because, you know, fast travelled. I probably don't need to because I'm already here, right? Auto saving. We're back to here. That's it. Pops you in at. Right. Let us see. No harm in picking up the initial one, is there? Can we go around this way? Yeah, this is so yesterday it was fine. The resolution, I must have done something to change it. Nice. I probably don't need to be wearing my suit currently, do I? Nobody else is wearing suits. I should be wearing my flight suit currently. Maybe we'll do that. How far into role playing do we want to go? Yeah, it's still a bit janky. I've obviously done something to the settings that has not made this happy. Oh, did it actually die? Goodness me. Okay, it did. So, talk amongst yourselves. Let's see what on earth is going on. Why did that happen? Wow. That's not cool, is it? Let's try again. Literally, the game just crashed, so that's a first. Something that I changed last night has obviously caused chaos. Let's boot it back up and see what we can do. Never lost my cursor. What's going on, people? See if it takes me back in. I just need to reshare the screen. Gonna take me back, isn't it? I have a feeling. Aurora is a powerful psychotropic chem produced in the city of Neon from the secretions of the chasm bass, a fish native to the planet Boli Alpha. If I should be taking a note of these things, if it's just going to keep telling me. Is that a pteromorph? It looks like a giant bed bug. The only reason, or a flea. The only reason I know that is because we had that news, didn't we, this week of a bed bug invasion? Where was it? I don't think it was in the UK. Was it in France? Something. I saw a headline this week to say there was a bed bug explosion somewhere. I was like, wow, okay. Big things, little things, everything seems to be really topsy-turvy at the moment, doesn't it? Really, really horrendous things going on in the world. On a scale of 1,000 plus, down to smaller inconsequential things like lots of bugs. Is this going to crash again? It didn't. I was playing it all afternoon yesterday and I had no crashes at all. I wonder if there's an update, whether I change something in the settings. We shall see. But that resolution didn't look right. It was super crisp yesterday. And today it was super blurry. So I'm not sure what's going on. Are we going to go into game? So for those of you who don't know me, I am a bit of a K-pop fan. And I am having trouble at the moment with half of the K-pop industry going into the military. I'm absolutely amazed and pleased and respectful of the fact that they still have military service. I think probably we could all do with going into some kind of community/military service for our, yeah, here we go, we're right back at the beginning again. You know, to help our communities, and it would be a great way to centre ourselves to kind of learn what we wanted to do. I really do think that school, college, university really doesn't prep us for the let's go this way around, doesn't prep us for society in general. So I think it's not a bad thing, military service, community service. But I was aghast this week when I was quite happily listening to Dawn, as I do, first thing in the morning. Absolutely love his music. Songs sent to me, absolutely great. On his Instagram account this week, I've enlisted, and I'm like, oh, no more music. No more music. So I don't think it's a bad thing. It just kind of takes you by surprise, right? I am going to save. So I don't think it's a political view. I think it's I think we ought to do a lot more to build community spirit in our countries and globally. That kind of service isn't a bad thing. And I think in Korea, right, you get to, if you've got a medical issue, then you do like social work and community service. Whereas if you are able-bodied, you go into the military one strand or another, because they are obviously still in conflict with the North. What I don't like though is the fact that women aren't required to enlist. I don't believe, and I think it should be. I'm all for equality, so I think it should definitely be gender neutral. I think it would be a good thing for everyone to do. I'm not quite sure about bearing arms. That's up for debate. No, you see that lettuce in the second time. No, it didn't. It died. What to do? Right. Let us see if we can find a log. It's going to tell us what happened there. Let's see, OBS is running. Xbox is running. Let's boot it up again and see if we can play around with some settings. If not, I'm going to have to do the dreaded reboot and start the stream again, which I don't particularly want to do. Let's have a look at the settings and see what on earth is going on. Thanks. Oh, it doesn't look like there's anything in the settings there. Why has it changed? Something very strange is happening. Just jumped to my second monitor without me doing anything. Something's amiss. Something is amiss. Okay. Let's see. I think this is the first time I've ever streamed where there's a problem with game crashing. And I have played some janky games, including it's doing something funny again. Stroud Oakland has quickly become a major new ship manufacturer thanks to the huge influx of startup capital. Good to know. Right, we'll try one more time, and if that doesn't work, I shall be rebooting and logging back in. Didn't get very far, did we? I changed a couple of bits in the settings. Just in case you think I'm absolutely potty, I'm just logging back in and trying again. I did change a couple of settings to see if that helps. Okay, we're ready. Okay. All right, well, let's do this slowly. Enter the library. You're Sarah, are you? Oh, Vasco is no longer following me. Oh, how to sync voices. Well, that's an interesting story. Mm. Do I like water? Hello, Matteo. Yes, Sarah. I'm obviously not a oh, oh, I couldn't continue my conversation with her. Listening to the conversation. Who's this other person? Noah. Oh. Yes. Well, that's more than 3 pieces, right? Well, that's a bit of a leap. Matteo Catri. Excuse me? Yes. Well, let's hope it's not a weapon of mass destruction, eh? You want me in constellation. What does that mean? What's expected? Yep. How many factions can you join, I wonder? Ooh. Ooh. Cash monies. Ooh. Nice. Nice. I don't think I can level up currently because I need to kill another 10 enemies because I didn't have a laser weapon on because my laser weapon was rubbish. I didn't have a decent one. So I put on a pistol, which got the job done. But unfortunately, it means that I need to find 10 more enemies to kill. So is that what she wants us to do? Do we need to level up a little bit? Let's go in and look at the missions. So the old neighborhood, that is the Vanguard one. Oh. Does that mean this one's complete? It's under a white line. Okay, so they've split the main mission into separate parts. So this must donate. This must mean it's a constellation mission, but I kind of thought that was a main mission too. I don't know. And then let's go and talk to Noel first, or Noel. In the UK, it's Noel spelled like that. Noel would be Noe. In French, that is Noel because Noel means Christmas. It was. She's kind of cute. Oh. Right. Let's start at the bottom. Forever. Was that condescending? I don't know. Okay. Favourite character so far? Bad judge of character. Hopefully she won't be nasty. Nice. Enough. Thorough. Nice. Have we got some resources? Oh, okay. I need the fibre and I need those things because they're all used for component. Now I go for those, which I probably didn't need to, but we okay. What? Let us exit. Already got 13,000 now. Place for me to stay. I think that's our final conversation with her. Thank you. I do like her. I'm going to follow you now because you know. Oh, what happened? Why is it doing that? Wow, this is bizarre. Check that. Okay. Oh, look at this. Speakers. Weapon workbench. Oh. Spacesuit workbench. Industrial workbench. Pharmaceutical lab. Oh my goodness. Crafting galore mission board. Locate ecological consortium in Altair. Where was there a planet called Altair? What film was that from? So one of the Star Wars films? We're looking for an experienced explorer to locate a planet with ecological consortium in the Altair. This may require surveying multiple planets within the system. Do we take them all? Because we don't know where we're going to end up, do we? How many you can have at a time. Okay, we're accepting them all purely because I don't know where we're going to end up. That's a small one. Survey Procyon 1 in Procyon A. Now that's low, so that must mean that it's nearby maybe and easy to do. Right. Okay. What else is in here? I thought she was going to give me a tour. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't have too many of those. Need to check every desk for. I don't know if vacuum tape is going to be part of. Go and click on the crafting stations in a minute just to see what requirements they hold. What's in this one? Credits. Bathroom. This is quite large, isn't it? Ah, the well. That's interesting. Oh, is it going to crash? Oh no, loading. Oh no, loading. Oh dear. And I didn't save. Oh, and it's gone silent. Oh. I'm just going to go into general panic mode every time we load a new area now. The well, there was loads of stuff on the city. Is this taking us outside? Is this a separate exit? Please tell me we haven't just exited the building. Is the well a different area to the mast? There were vendors and stuff and coffee shops in the well. Or was it housing district? I can't remember. Well, we're bound to find out. I may have to cut this stream at an hour and a half, go and fiddle with some stuff, some settings, and then come back on because this is ridiculous. Either that or it's just me being. Oh, we're still inside. Oh. Okay. Okay. I thought we were still inside. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Well, this is a bit exciting. Okay. I need to go back in. Clearly need to go back in. Let's see. Dream home, we can deal with that later. Sarah wanted to talk to me about my first mission, so we need to sort that out. Okay, let's go back and talk to Sarah, shall we? I'm assuming I can get back in through that door. So this is the well. It's like a side exit of some kind. Let's go back in. I'm assuming we can get back in. Yes. Okay, this didn't die. Lovely. Well, that's cool. See, I was holding my breath then. So let's do the two things that we were going to do. We've had a look around here. We know there's now an exit to the well. What's in here? We didn't go in this room, did we? Master. No, we are definitely not master at Digi. There must be a shop that sells the Digi big thingy-jiggies. We're going to have a quick look at the crafting station. See what kind of things we can do. On the mission board. So, what does industrial workbench do? Industrial workbench allows you to create basic manufactured components which can then be used for building structures for your outposts. Ooh, and crafting mods for your weapons and equipment. The raw resources used for manufactured components can be acquired from planets and moons by starting an outpost and setting up. Oh, resource management. Goodness me. More advanced manufactured components can be created from fabric. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What did they say? That you can finish this game in like... Oh, I'm so excited that you can finish this game in 20 hours. I don't think so. I don't think so. This has got Skyrim level hours written all over it to me, or Fallout hours. Cooking station. What can we cook? Alien jerky. We sold all of our alien stuff, didn't we? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to cook an alien sandwich. I do apologise. That was just too funny. That was exciting. Okay. Look, onions, lettuce, pot, container. Pharmaceuticals. We did pharmaceuticals, didn't we? So we did bandages, which was the fibre and sealant. Okay. Let's have a look at weapons upgrades and suit upgrades. We've got a new pack, haven't we? Let's put the new pack on first. If it's better. So we could do with adding some airborne and radiation to it. But look at that, massive upgrade. So we're going to pop that on. Why does it haven't? I wonder if she can deconstruct stuff or if it's just selling. Okay, so we need airborne and radiation. See what we can do on the constellation pack. So 2 slots to modify. Extra capacity. Hazard protection. That's what we want. What do we need for that? Lead, which we have. Isotropic coolant, biosuppressant, and molecular sieve. I need to write that down. What do I drink it? Oh. And then you can add emergency aid to the second one, so, or medic. Administers emergency aid when health is low, that's always good. Probably that one because I'm a little bit. Or maybe that one. Okay. Okay. That's very cool. Gotcha. So hopefully now we're tracking those items. I don't need to write them down. And weapons upgrades. Let's have a look. Neon helium aluminium. A load of stuff. Zero wire, tantalum, titanium, and cesium. Okay. Lithium. Required research. Okay. Wasn't anything about research, was there, when you go in? I think you just research by doing. Yeah. Just research by doing. So, okay. But in order to do, you need to collect stuff. That's very cool. Right, let's go and see old Sarah, shall we? So, characters we like so far. This room. That's out to New Atlantis. Haha. It turned around there. I think to view in here. Ooh. Okay. Can I talk to him? Do I want to talk to him? Didn't particularly like you to start with, so let's see. Oh, you think? Called worse. You've got me. Exactly. Okay. Best go and talk to Noel after this then as well. No, Matteo. I don't think Noel will have any more to say to me. Thank you, Walter. Well, I noticed that. I don't. I'm quite happy doing that. Gosh, you know what? This game might take me right the way through to. I had 2 and a bit weeks off at the Christmas holidays, starting like 10 days before Christmas. So I am going to play Baldur's Gate, but this might take me right the way through to that. Well, now you see, that's given me all sorts of things. Now this is where we start to get quest overwhelm, isn't it? Or mission overwhelm. Oh dear. I finished my coffee. Time to start on the water. It's a non-stop party in my head. Fitness was one of my traits, which is why I picked that. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Okay, you're growing on me a little bit. Not as mean as you were. I took an automatic dislike to you. Maybe you were meant to. Good writing, eh? I know sometimes we're very judgy about quest lines and superficiality of dialogue and all of that kind of stuff, but I think they're making me feel the emotions that they want me to feel at each step in this, and that is a sign of good writing, right? All done then. Let's go and talk to old Matteo before we go and see. Where is he? It's over here. I was wondering if any of those books were readable. Here they are. Oh, look. Do we want to read those? I don't think I'm in the mood for quite such depressing reading. What happened to Matteo? Mm. 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 Well, oh dear. Resource gathering, eh? Okay, we've lost Matteo. There he is. No, that's Sarah. Where's Matteo gone? Upstairs? I need to talk to him before I talk to Sarah. Bedroom. Credits. This doesn't seem to have like a theft. Are you going to read it to me? No. SSNN, the Settled Systems News Network. The following is an excerpt from a 2283 SSNN news report about constellations near collapse. And although constellations' relevance has been a subject of much debate amongst the New Atlantist intelligentsia, the disappearance of founder Sebastian Banks was a blow most felt the organisation couldn't survive. In fact, Constellation's disbanding seemed imminent until member Chloe Bow changed her vote in the 11th hour, thus ensuring the group's continued operation, at least for the time being, as well as her unexpected appointment to the position of chair. Interesting. So there's all sorts. Constellation isn't quite as stable as it would appear. Oh. The following is an excerpt as Constellation founder Sebastian Banks' stirring 2276 speech to the United Colonies leadership about the importance of continued space exploration. That is why, my esteemed peers, I beseech you, do not forego the dreams of humanity, only to plunge civilization into an endless nightmare. The settled system stands once more on the brink of war, and for what? A dispute over space? The cosmos is infinite, and yet, like our earthbound ancestors, we have become selfishly obsessed over what we consider ours. At our core, are we a race of conquerors, of warriors? No, my friends, if nothing else, humans are explorers. So let us continue exploring. Now is the time to venture beyond the imagined borders of the settled systems and fulfill the dreams of humanity. For if we continue down this path, funding only war and not exploration, I fear there will be no one left to remember why we fought in the first place. Nice. Oh dear. Do you know what? I know people have said that this is a bad game, and that's all I've really heard. In terms of, some people have said it's a good game. Well, I mean, in terms of, that's what I've heard. I've heard that it's not as good as it could be. So far, as a massive Skyrim fan, this could well be my next favourite. Early days, I know, but you know what? I'm super excited now. I have a feeling I am going to play this for hours and hours and hours. I breached the hull at approximately 1348, soul time is expected. All internal systems were offline. Emergency power had ceased to function years earlier. So I was navigating the ship in 0G. Again, I expected that. Almost immediately, I started seeing the bodies. They were everywhere. Crew, settlers, all of them drifting throughout the ship. What surprised me were the obvious variations in the cause of death. Those not in suits were frozen and fairly well preserved, and I imagine some of them actually asphyxiated. Others were emaciated, as if they had starved prior to death and freezing. Others had substantial wounding, gunshots, stab wounds. I even found an arm floating amongst the debris, but not the owner of said arm. It was when I got to the engine room that things finally started to make sense. Due to my approach, I had not noticed from the outside, but half of the compartment was actually gone, completely destroyed. The helium-3 tanks had ruptured somehow. Sabotage? Faulty equipment? Wasn't clear. But the reactor was gone, blown into space. No helium-3 meant no jumping. No reactor meant no engines, no thrusters. That meant that Clark Lewis was dead in space forever. A few personal logs I discovered only confirmed what I then assumed. Life on the Clark Lewis devolved over the course of the next few years. Some people starved to death, others resorted to violence and even to murder. There were even some compelling, though not substantiated evidence indicating cannibalism. For the settled system at large, the disappearance of the Clark Lewis is a topic of urban legend, like Bigfoot or the Roanoke colony. Part of the myth held that the ship had made it to some Eden-like planet where the settlers had established some kind of utopia. It's a hell of a thing knowing something of an entire galaxy does not, holding on to the truth so terrible you're not even sure it should see the light of day. Yikes. Wow. Yikes. I'm going to say yikes again. Anything else? No, just folders. This is Chloe's. Potentially where Chloe resides. Spyglass. Any more in this hallway? Maze, isn't it? They are still looking for Matteo. It's just a desktop digiframe. There he is. Oh dear. Theologian. So you're our law guy. Oh dear. I thought as a theologian you might have something to say. Witcher. I think that was the right one to answer because he's a theologian, right? He's a bit blah. That is my interpretation of Matteo. He doesn't grab me or strike me. Oh. No. Interesting. So he didn't give me anything extra to do. He did say help myself to the bar. What bar? Not that I'm going to drink. But, that was kind of interesting. Nope. I'm leaving doors open so I know what I visited. Oh. Excitement. More stuff. Super excited. Aluminum. Or aluminium, as we in the UK like to say. I'm so Americanised at this point, it's untrue. So pharmaceutical labs. So why is there one of those up here as well? Okay, so this is a dead end. One more on this side. Oh, fitness equipment. First deck of cards, we've got one of those. That's the game again. So even though we sold them, there's more if we need them. I don't know if it's that kind of game, to be honest. Dumbbells. I guess if I'm desperate for cash, then I'll just sell everything. That's what I normally do in most Elder Scrolls games. Everything. Dragon bones, yeah. Weigh a ton, need to travel miles to sell them? No problem, one at a time. Run backwards and forwards. Yeah, I'm that kind of gamer. I thought F was flashlight. Maybe not. Okay, that's that corridor bit done. That's that corridor bit done. It's just this ways. I thought I might have found more digi thingamajiggies. Oh, bottle of wine. Did I? If I do E, does that actually pick it up? Yeah, there wasn't going to be something in it. So you can store stuff in here too. Good to know. Auto saving. Good call. This is where the game crashes again. And I'm going to finish in about 7 minutes, and then I'm going to have lunch, do some bits and pieces to get ready for going out at 3:30, and then I'm going to come back and play for a couple of hours until I have to leave. Because, yep, it has got me. I have been gotted. No, I'm not reading Moby Dick either. No, we will come back and read those. They don't seem to give you skill ups, but I will come back and read them because you have to do everything. Oh, some nice room. Oh, look. What's in here? Oh, inaccessible. Oh, Sag. Inaccessible. Not high enough level, maybe. Probably. Okay. We'll remember there's loots here, because, you know, I do love loots. Boardroom. TV, projector, screen. Cupboard. Lots of boxes, no presents. Bookcase. Literally. Oh, this is the bar. Cooking again up here. Darts. Darts. Hello, water. Dracula. Good book. It's a classic, say. Fancy ice bucket. It's told me to use the bar, but there isn't anything I can actually use in the, you know. Nice. Right. Come on, Sarah. Let's talk to Sarah, and then we are going to halt. Perfect timing. Hey, Sarah. Yes. I'm going to have a light lunch because I'm having dinner out. So, actually, I'm going to do that first 2,000 mission, I think, before doing anything with her. It's true. I'm going to set that as my mission. I'm not going to do my final talk with her just in case it takes me somewhere crazy. And tab out. I'm going to go into missions. I'm going to look for this was the one which was 2,000, right? Which was the, doesn't tell us, does it? Maybe not. Okay, I'm going to exit and decide on that. Save. Yes. Finished saving. And quit. So I will be back in about an hour. That was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be back in an hour.